Hello everyone, my name is Connor, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Snapchat update, which includes a couple user interface improvements in addition to a new feature that they've launched entitled Discover. So let's hop right into it. The first thing that we notice that's different is when we pull down here on the main picture menu, what happens is we get given this unique Snapchat identifier code, which allows you to add friends by hovering over other identifier codes just with your camera and tapping on them. So I could take a screenshot of this and I can then post this photo anywhere and have people add me via their computers. In addition, when a new friend gets added, you can see that information in here, and you can find friends from your contacts in here as well. This was a screen that was originally hidden to the right via a little cog in the top right. However, now it's a screen that can be evoked straight from the main picture window. Now, as we get into the application, we can have all of our friends' stories listed here. In addition, we can also see the smart stories, the event stories, I guess if you will, straight below the recent updates. Nothing has changed there. Now we do see some minor user interface improvements within the stories pane. However, the major improvement here is the new Discover page. Now the Discover page updates every 24 hours, much like we normally see throughout Snapchat. However, this is a totally new feature set for them, and what it is they've partnered with a bunch of content producers, and these content producers are putting out 24-hour photos, videos, and textual content within this new Discover interface. So Snapchat has basically built a platform that has a bunch of different ways for publishers to tell stories, whether it be through video, moving text, moving images, or audio. And these content providers update these stories every 24 hours. Now, all of the content that is being consumed through the content providers in Discover is actually advertised-based content. So basically, these are sponsored content in a new kind of form of native advertising, if you will. So let me show you an example. Let's look at Vices today. Oh, so this was actually from yesterday. So they do update every 24 hours. However, it's 24 hours at a certain time in the day, which I believe is around noon. However, we can still go through here and look at how this works. So let me turn this music up. So you can see that each of these is, a clipped certain amount of video, some of them text, and some of them include audio or music as well. Here we'll have a short synopsis of this story provided to us.
Taken control of many of the key gold and diamond-rich areas.
If we wanted to view more, we can pull up, turn sideways, and then we have the full video that we can watch. And all of the content providers work in this manner. To get out, you pull down once again, and that'll pull you out of that content provider's channel. Now, Snapchat's also launched their own channel. And to be honest, Snapchat's channel is probably one of my least favorite. However, this is a perfect example of article-based content providing, which is all textual with photos, and I have seen some videos as well embedded into the textual content as well. So all of these content providers do have sponsors, which is a very interesting way to monetize the application, and it's something that I actually wanted to bring up because it's the idea that Snapchat is really becoming sort of this gatekeeper in terms of content, which is a pretty fundamental shift that we've seen in social media today. Because as the big superstars in social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all rely on peer-produced content, and they all rely on some form of like, share, favoriting, retweeting, upvoting to surface the best content. And it's a very democratic, new power type ideal in the way that this content is surfaced. However, in Snapchat, it's very top-down. They have a very specific, curated media content that they're looking for, and they'll be providing that in ways that they seem fit and with the content providers that they seem fit, rather than having self-user-generated content that could be put into some sort of channel-based consumption method. Now, obviously, the debate is whether or not this curation type of content is better or if more users will gravitate towards it versus this socially sourced content. And I think that's only something that time will tell, and it's definitely an interesting pivot in social media advertising that we see today, especially on mobile, because really mobile advertising in all sorts of social media hasn't gone beyond the banner ad or even smart kind of native stories that both Facebook and Twitter have integrated in terms of trying to disguise these ads directly into the content themselves. However, if you ask me, Facebook and Twitter have both done an abominable job on mobile, and they should both be ashamed. Whereas Snapchat has really taken a different angle, and something that the top-down curation method I'm not sure if I love. However, I do really appreciate the totally new platform, and also staying true to their values. I heard a lot of people saying that they feel Snapchat is now forced and fake. However, I totally disagree, because they really took the 24-hour thing that they had going for them and have really built an entire network on top of that, and have really stayed true to the values of the company in line with that. Now, something that is notable to recognize on your friends list here, let's go to one of our friends. Let's go to Nick Bilton from the New York Times. One thing they have taken away is your best friends. Now, this is something that's caused huge user backlash amongst the original millennials that have been using the service. Something that I don't find too detrimental. However, Snapchat has said they are going to put the best friends feature back into play. Besides that, all of our snaps are here. This is nothing new. Again, minor interface improvements throughout the application. Besides that, that's pretty much the entire new Snapchat update. I just really wanted to give some discussion on the new Discover feature and how I think that that's going to pan out. So please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos, questions, anything of that nature.